go. Final week. Hello, Dawn. Morning. Come on, don't mess about.
I'm not messing about.
Right, good. We might get a bit of an interruption because we're expecting a visitor, aren't we? So,
No.
yeah, it's episode 98, Monday the 29th of June, 2020. This and 2 more episodes to go. So it's very close in the music contest. Yesterday was snapped up by Steve Fury. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. Much like this, I suppose, isn't it? Linked to
that far.
Linked to Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra, of course. Just to correct a slight mistake I made with the scores yesterday, which was well spotted. It now puts us with Barry Royden on 13.5, Tony Fulbrook on 13, and Steve Fury on 12. So 1.5 points covering the top 3 with just today's to go. And then tomorrow we'll have 2 or 3, just so that all 3 will have a chance to win, depending on who gets it today. All right. So, bit of feedback. You did some research, didn't you, on behalf of Barry Royden on the Bee Gees and
Well, it just intrigued me to see if there were. I mean, I know there are lots of asteroids named after various people. It just intrigued me whether there was. So I did a little bit of research, and they are. He's right. They are. There are asteroids named after Sinatra and the Bee Gees.
How do you get your asteroid named after you?
Well, I didn't go into that, but I mean, I just did a research about that. I don't know. Do you want me to research that?
Well, definitely. It's the first question I would ask. This is what always happens to us.
Well, I think you have to be a little bit famous or do something good.
Yeah. We could name.
It's not just any Tom, Dick, or Harry. They're going to name it after, are they?
Right. Maybe if anyone's got any hemorrhoids, we could name them instead of asteroids after the viewers.
Oh, you've done it again, haven't you? You've got this awful movement in my mind now. Will you pack it in, please?
Right, Steve Fury agrees with you. Not that I said it. I was just giving you the information. I wasn't actually making a comment myself, so it's not like he disagrees with me. But he was talking about relationships, and I said what Sophie Ellis Bextor's mum had said about make sure you're in your partner is viewed as better than you. And he says nobody is better in a relationship. You bring the best out of each other. Yeah.
That's right. I do believe that. I think it's, some people make comments like, "Oh, he's punching again, above his weight or something," and I just think, really. But I mean, they don't know how people tick, do they? So it's a very difficult. I don't think you can generalise. Make sure your partner's a better person than you. I don't think you can, because you don't know them that well until you start living with someone. You don't know them, do you? Really, that well?
No, I suppose not. No, nobody's used that phrase with me.
What's that? They don't actually say it to the person. They say it to other people. Honestly, you're just not in the loop, are you?
Yeah. I corrected the scores. Grazia's impressed by the number of toilets we've got. That's our claim to fame, probably. 2 of them aren't actually in the house, though, are they? So they're down.
No, they're in the annex.
Yeah, and I guess we put 1 or 2 in, but there were others. But we don't use them all the time, do we? We haven't got that.
We put 1 in actually. Only 1. We've only ever put 1 in.
Yeah.
Sam. That's Sam saying he's on his way. He'll be about 20 minutes.
He's always late, that bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's something we spoke about, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In an early episode, people being late for appointments.
Yeah.
Basically saying that their time is more important than yours. Yeah.
or they're not organised. Sam doesn't think his time's more important. He's just not organised. He just can't, he can't get up, or he does something else and he's saying, oh, gotta go. And he's just not organised enough to think, this is what I've got to do, this is the time, and be disciplined about it.
Right.
And so there is that, isn't there?
No, he clearly has not been listening to us over the last few weeks. Sam is a very good carpenter joiner, isn't he? He's done a lot of work.
Yeah,
For
he
us.
is very good. Brother to Tom.
Yeah, Tom Cox is his brother, who's a very good painter and decorator. So give them a little plug. Scott made the mistake of asking his wife if she thought that he was the better person in the relationship. And I think he got a volley of abuse back about that one. But very brave, Scott. Well done, facing up to it, giving it a go. Yeah.
Well, you could say he's very brave or very silly, because at the end of the day, I don't think you'd ever ask me that question, would you?
I did ask you.
I know, but this is not because we're doing this. You wouldn't ask me normally, would you?
No, probably not. No,
exactly.
Worth
Sharp, short, the answer you'll get.
Yeah. Well, we're getting very near the end of this series of 100 episodes we're aiming at. This is number 98, which if you divide by 7 is 14 weeks we've been at it. So we're getting near to 4 months. Are you all right there? You would have thought the level of professionalism would have increased.
It's because it pings. And I've got 3 devices that ping at me. Yeah. My phone, my computer, and my iPod.
Right. So this is one thing we haven't spoken about, and it's a good opportunity now, because to get somebody, make sure somebody's got the understanding, you get them to summarise back what you've just said. So what have I just said, Dawn?
To get somebody's understanding, you repeat back.
Before that.
What? Oh, blimey! You think I'd get myself organised about beep, 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 beep?
You weren't listening. I was talking. No. I was talking about being 98 episodes divided by 7 is 14 weeks, which is getting on for 4 months worth, right? Okay.
You don't have to remind me. It's becoming.
Are you feeling more or less positive about life? And if so, why?
Well, I think I'm a little bit more positive than when we went into lockdown at the very beginning. It's reminders. I'm sorry. Lost the thread of thought.
More or less positive about life.
I've always been positive about life, and I think I'm probably about the same, because I just think, you've got to get on with it.
What are you looking forward to, or not looking forward to, as we go forward now, life in general?
Well, I think I'd be grateful if it was less scary. I mean, I went down the high street and I just didn't like it. People just walking towards you. They've got no sort of they're not taking social distancing seriously. Well, that's fine for them, but other people want to take it seriously and they don't want to get so close. And so that becomes very difficult, doesn't it? So I think I'd rather sort of get to the stage where we can go and have like a flu injection, have an injection and feel quite safe about walking around without sort of catching anything. That's where I'm at.
What have I missed doing, by the way?
I have no idea.
They'll be going mad. They'll be going mad because I haven't played today's music. I thought I'd play it a bit later because they're all sitting there waiting, aren't they? So here we go.
Could you just get on with it?
It's today's music. I had to teach them. They've got to listen to us for a little bit. Right, you ready? Here we go.
Very clear that time.
Yeah, there you go. A quick one. They'll be cursing us. They'll be, Tony Fulbrook will be on saying, "You've forgotten to play the music." Steve Fury's already tried an underhand tactic by messaging me separately to see if I was up. Sent me a copy of Athletics Weekly. He sent me a copy of Athletics Weekly. Oh, I know, Steve. I've got every Athletics Weekly since 1975. I don't need you sending me one to just check if I'm up and about to play the music. There you go. There's old Barry out on his run, totally oblivious to it. Barry Royden. There you go.
Oh dear, bless him. Well, maybe the next day or tomorrow he probably won't go for a run because he's itching to get the music. He'll have to get up early.
About time he had a day off. Anyway, I don't know whether I'm looking forward or not. I'd like to think in the early days I thought, oh, it's ever so nice. People are being pleasant to each other, they're contacting people, checking on each other and talking more and all this, that and the other. And I think this group's been excellent, the way they've given us some feedback and kept engaged and made the effort. But I've got a feeling people are less tolerant now of each other than they used to be. There's so many idiots around. I'm just a bit worried about going out amongst them more.
Well, I think I've always been wary because I don't like crowds, and that makes me a bit of an oddball in many respects. Because I don't. If people come face to face, like they're coming towards me, and they can see me, my instinct is to step aside, etc. But some people, they're looking at you as if not to say, well, you are going to get out the ruddy way, and they're just. Do they think, this syndrome of being better than anyone else? I mean, I don't understand it really. I think courtesy, consideration, quite a lot of the things that my mum and dad drummed into me when I was a child have sort of like gone out the window. It's okay if you just do whatever you like. And that's fine if there's only one person just doing whatever they like. But if there's 30 people just doing whatever they like, it's going to be chaos, isn't it? I mean, my pet hate at the moment is because there aren't many cars in the car park, people just go around the car park the wrong way round. And I don't know what that's about. Is it because they're too thick to follow an arrow? Or they're too stupid, or they think they're arrogantly enough, they're arrogantly thinking, oh, I'm better than anyone else, I'll just go the wrong way round.
No, you see, this is what I mean. I think we're just getting...
But you see, I don't want to sort of dwell on that too much because I think you've been dealing with all these idiots for years in many respects, and that's why I think you pick and choose the people you care about and you associate with, because you think, you're an absolute twat or whatever, I'm not dealing with you.
That'd be right. Twat's probably better than what you could have said. Yeah.
That's why I changed it. I was going to say something else. I thought, oh no, it'd be beep beep.
No, I'm glad it all came to a stop in a way and gave us all a chance to think and reflect, and it was peaceful. But now I'm not so sure. I'll be interested to know what others think on that that front. I'm a little bit, maybe it's just today, a little bit agitated about it all.
I'm wary. I have to say, I am wary. I don't, I just feel people aren't taking it seriously.
But we'll talk about some other bits and bobs tomorrow. Got a bit more positivity. It's not the last one tomorrow, is it? But I will do about that.
No, there's two more. We've got to end on Wednesday.
Yeah. So thanks very much.
You're welcome. I'll get back to you.
If you're going down the high street, put your sunglasses on and carry a white stick, and then you'll be all right. People will keep well at you, all right?
People think that I do that normally.
And start waving it about all over the place.
Yeah, you're not 2 meters. Go away. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.